Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your mid-November 2016 Psychic Tarot forecast. And I'm going to pull 3 cards from the same deck I've been using, plus some clarification cards. You guys remember, too, that the new moon is August 29th, and that's in Sagittarius. So listen to what other people are saying. Wow, Taurus. You may get some fresh new information and ideas. And the reason I said wow is because you have some positive cards that came up for the second half of November. And this might actually bleed over a little bit into the first part of November as well. So if you've watched your beginning November videos, the ones I put out for the first, they can combine. They can. This can be an additional flavor. So let's take a look at what you have here. I love this first card for you guys. This is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles represents someone who is forging a new path and making more money. I mean, that's just basically she's or he. It's a she in this case. Normally it's a he, the Knight. But this is a very warm person, a person who is socially graceful. I don't know why I'm getting these words, but socially grateful. Graceful and grateful. And maybe that's why you're seeing some prosperity, is because you have been grateful for what all you do have. As you can see where she's holding the pentacles, she's also holding some flowers. So it does feel like there's a sense of romanticism about this particular card. So some of you might be forging into more money. Just basically bottom line looks better. That's awesome, Taurus. If you're one of those Taurians that are, this of course is a general reading. So make sure and watch your moon and your moon and your rising sign. This is for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. What else do I see in this card? Well, she feels very steady. She or he, meaning you, feel like you're on stable ground, feel a little bit more secure with your finances. That's awesome. And the card that comes up next is pretty great in itself. This is the Star card. This is a Major Arcana card, number 17, the Star card. So this is really where your emotions are flowing. The planets are in your favor astrologically. Everything's moving your way. There's enlightenment around this card. There's also like a lot of psychic intuition that can come about during this time in November. So say it could be all of November, but it feels particularly around the 15th to the 23rd and beyond. For some of you, it may be around the Thanksgiving time if you're in the U.S., but whatever the case may be, if you're around family or if you're in a work environment, the Star card is, well, you're the star, my friends. That's basically it. If you see that big, beautiful star at the top of the card, and she's standing in water, she has on her angelic wings, and the water's flowing. So emotions can feel good. Enlightenment around taking this step is really proving to be powerful for you, spiritually powerful for you. I'm just looking at all. It looks like the bird is flying towards the star. I love that. Birds oftentimes are messengers. And a lot of people, I get comments on this too, if they see birds or butterflies quite often, or that fly right in front of them. You know, birds don't often fly right in front of us, but oftentimes they will sit on a windowsill and almost look into our eye from, inside or outside, or they may land on your car. Butterflies oftentimes will swoop, I know, right in front of me, and it feels like an angelic messenger, maybe someone who has been in my life that's passed on in the spirit world. So you may be receiving a lot of those types of signs that your loved ones are around you and they're guiding you and they're helping you open doors, which is pretty awesome. All right, so the last card, the third card, is the High Priest. And this is the same as the Hierophant card. And this is about someone being in a structure or feeling like you're in a structure, but it can be a bit about spiritual enlightenment. It can be about that you're reading more on spirituality or how you can open up to your what I was hearing was holiness or holistic. I'm going to go with holiness. How you can connect with your own holiness, your inner divineness, your inner guidance. See, he's manifesting here from this ray of light from the heavens. He's manifesting. It feels very much like the creator, whoever you feel like your creator is. Let's just put it this way. Source, God, Buddha, it doesn't matter. Whoever your creator is, that you are connecting with them on a very foundational basis. In other words, you really feel like you are connecting with them, the archangels, your angels, your guides. That is in the deepest sense of the word or the form. It can also be that you are studying spiritual science, holistic practices. You're reading books on spirituality, opening up your psychic intuition. Interesting. Going to retreats that have to do with people that want to talk about developing your psychic intuition, connecting to your guides, meditation, just any type of retreat. And again, I'm seeing someone in white, and this archetype comes up for me sometimes, so I'm not really sure this means anybody or anything to anybody in particular, but the archetype of someone wearing white, it's usually a male, so very deep religious convictions or spiritual convictions around this particular situation. Okay, let's pull some clarification cards. I mean, this is a pretty positive reading. She's facing the enlightenment with her new form of making money. Stay on the positive road. Couple birds. This bird is flying towards the star, guiding her to the star. And then from that star, you're really tuning into enlightenment again. Or you're going to a structure, a school. Okay, interesting. The Death card in reverse, which the Death card is the transformation card. In reverse, so usually upright, this would mean transformation, letting go of old beliefs, letting go of old situations that don't serve your highest purpose any longer. So in reverse, this could mean a couple things. Either you've done that or you're in the process of doing that still, or there's still something that you're not letting go of, or someone. And it doesn't have to be a final let go of, but I guess the caution here is don't let this particular thinking or focusing on it too much stay with you, because you have so much positivity going here that let yourself transform. Let yourself move into the light and let old beliefs go. It's very, very important with this positive spread. So in other words, a relationship that didn't work out, or that you're at a distance, or a career that didn't work out, but you need to move on towards it. Or when I said career, I meant job, business that didn't work. You may be still thinking about it, but you have so many good prospects coming up. And wow, I love the clarification for the Star card. This is the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is happy home, happy family, happy pets, feeling good about your money. It's a Pentacle card, so finances or money, is looking good. Hey, Taurus, finances are starting to pick up for some of you. Again, this is, watch your moon and rising, but for some of you, your finances are really picking up. That's awesome. So the clarification is maybe you're starting to feel this star-like quality because you're really liking where you are. You're liking, maybe you don't love where you live, but you know what? You're enjoying it. It's giving you a roof over your head. It's providing security, warmth, safety. Or maybe you do love where you live. She does. But either way, you're feeling pretty good about life in general and where you are at this particular point for some of you. And then for this one, okay. All right, the Page of Swords came out. Well, the Page of Swords is a new idea. A page represents a younger person, maybe in his teens or younger. The reason being is it's a brand new idea. And let's see how this relates. This could connect with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is sort of like a messenger, an idea that could come in your inbox, or something you read about, or something you hear about that somebody said, and it gives you an idea to move into this type of spiritual awareness. There's something that it's giving you new ideas and validation and confirmation is what I'm getting. Confirmation about what you've been doing is right. Let's pull a resolve card for this. Well, now the High Priestess comes in. You guys, okay, so the High Priestess is very much here we go. She's a spiritual person. She's psychic. She's intuitive. A lot of times with her there's some hidden secrets are revealed. The truth is revealed. So, wow. New truth revealed with your spirituality and with who you are, and creating that life for yourself of your foundation, your spiritual foundation. Okay, that's awesome. Before I add them up, I want to pull a card from Stephen Farmer's Earth Magic deck. And let's see what earthly... Let me shuffle these a little bit better. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What card wants to come out of this? You guys are being picky, except for this one wants to come out. Harmony, music. Interesting. So listening to music in your car, at home, gives you a sense of peacefulness and balance. Peace and balance. Going to a concert, or possibly, if it's still warm enough, an outdoor music festival. Whatever type of music makes you feel in peace and in the flow would be good for you. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to add these up numerologically and connect them to a major arcana card, because one of my YouTube viewers last month, Pisces, I believe, pointed out that I should do that, so I'm going to. So we have 1 and 7 is 17, 18, and 5 is what, 22? 18, 19, 20, 20, yes, 22. Well, interesting, 22 is a master number. Taurus, 22, whenever I see a 22 life path, these people are major connectors to other people. They know how to, in other words, say you're a marketing professional or a mediator. They just know how to fit one person with another, or make a social scene a little bit better. They're very much peaceful, diplomatic, easy to be around. So they're sort of like master social consciousness people. I really like the 22. So if you're born on the 22nd, or if your life path is 22, let me know. And that adds up to 4. And so I'm also doing the Major Arcana card that would fit number 4, because there's not a 22. It stops at 21 with Major Arcana. So I'm going to go ahead and add them together. The 22 would be 4, which is the Emperor card. The Emperor connects with leadership, strength, authority, guidance. So this could be a male in your life. It does usually represent a male. So this could be someone in your life who is a male, who is very authoritative, and or someone who has the essence of that, let's just say. Or it could be you. So it could be using that sort of emperor strength, that strength of inner awareness. Again, we're going back to this, using your inner awareness. All right, Taurus, that was a interesting reading. I really enjoy how the cards came out for you. And you all, if you'd like your own personal private reading to ask questions about where you can take this, where it might lead to in 2017, 2016, or excuse me, the end of 2016 into 2017, you can email me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. It's below, or look on my website, taraventura.com. I wish you guys the best. Make sure to subscribe so that you receive these in your inbox. And again, reach out to me. Let's do a reading. I look forward to hearing from you. I appreciate your comments, your likes and shares and views. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.